Hey everybody, this is Matthew, also known as Facebagel. Boop. Got my hat hair from the shower here, but so glad you guys were all joining us today. Today we are here with our buddy Bruno Bonafini. He is from Brazil. He's a musician. The owner of the shop, Steve Harner. He'll be doing the second half of this little podcast talk, but he went to Brazil for Carnaval last year, and he met quite a few different people. And Bruno is one of those people, and we always wanted to talk and hang out and have a good time. But this is his music. If you can hear it in the background, I hope you can hear it. But Bruno Bonafini, you can find him on Spotify and iTunes and pretty much every other streaming platform. But he's got a beautiful voice and just a really fun, wholesome kind of guitar to it too. So that's exciting. Steve Harner photo. Can you guys hear the music? Hey Bruno. Quick question before we get started. Can you hear through the headphones? Hey.
Hello.
How are you, Bruno?
I'm fine, and you?
Lovely. Good. Yeah, just hanging out here in Philly.
Yeah. I was very excited to be here.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're so glad.
And a little bit nervous.
Yeah, it's all good. No, it's really great to have you, man. We've been looking forward to it.
Oh, it's my pleasure, man.
Yeah, how's everything your way?
Sorry?
How's everything over your way?
Oh, man, here it's fine. I was in the work. I am a lawyer, as I told you.
Yes.
And I just run from my house, from home, to grab my guitar, and I don't know if you were asked for me to play and everything, but I am fine. Things are going here in Brazil, and despite the pandemics, but everything is almost working good.
That's good. Nice, man. Yeah, we've been really excited to hear your music and stuff. The things you have on Spotify, awesome.
Oh,
love it.
Nice. Really, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, the voice, the guitar, it's great.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll see if we can get you playing on here, but if not here, then we'll have your own live stream where we'll be like, yo, Bruno's back and he's jamming. That'll be good.
Oh, all right. Just ask me. I can play for you.
For sure. Will do. Okay, so yeah, one of the first things I wanted to ask you is your two songs that are actually on Spotify right now. What are those two songs?
Yeah, okay. The first one is called Quando, Velho for when I were elder, says, how can I say for you? It's like me getting older and noticing how good my life was, and side by side with my lovely woman.
Oh, the lovely woman. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the second song is called Bem Sei. Both of the two songs are a romantic song, It's about a love story, about falling in love.
Yeah.
And this is stuff, I was living in Portugal when I composed those two songs. I went to an exchange with my university here in Brazil, and I was far away from her, and I was very inspired to write and sing, and I just bought my acoustic guitar there in Portugal, and I was so excited to play, and I had to put my feelings outside, man, I just wrote these two songs. I started to write songs to compose, around in 2014, 15, nice. When I joined with my friends from Bona trio, I have a power trio form band.
Yeah, I saw
And
that. Yeah.
yeah, and my first song was a blues song, you know, called Blues from This Town. I wrote first in English, and after I started to write and compose in Portuguese.
What's the song called?
Blues from This Town.
Blue from the Sound. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Nice.
talks
That's cool.
about my blues and influences down here in Brazil, and especially in my city called Londrina.
Londrina.
Yeah, in south of Brazil, in the state of Paraná.
Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm learning all kinds of new things right now. This is great.
Yeah.
Sweet, man.
And,
So yeah, again, these songs, they're not so much like blues, the things you have now, but is blues a really
yeah.
big influence where you're from?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
When I started to play guitar, I was very inspired by John Mayer, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
My
yeah.
father is very elder than the others fathers of my friends, and he's the age of 68, I think.
Wow.
68, 69, 68. And he always loved the blues and jazz, you know, and I I don't think I in the on the time I appreciated a lot of blues, but when I saw John Mayer playing with Eric Clapton, BB King on the stage, you know, I thought, oh my God, he's young and he's playing so nice. And
Really
it
good.
was when
Yeah.
I started to get inspired by blues, you know.
Hmm.
And I started to listen Steve Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, and all these guys. And I started to search for blues performances down here, and I went to a big concert on the Rio Grande do Sul, a city called Caxias do Sul.
Mm.
And it's a festival called Mississippi Delta Blues Festival.
Gotcha.
And a lot of musicians from all around the world came, and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to live here, you know. And,
That's a party. That's amazing,
yeah,
man. Yeah. So
it was
so
awesome.
so blues is a really big thing. I see on your Instagram page. I saw the Bona trio. Like, it's the three of you guys.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
drums, bass, and you on guitar.
Yes, exactly.
Nice, nice. So you're really bouncing between like singer songwriter and then like blues like rock star.
Yeah, I
You know
try.
what I mean? Nice. That's great. So of those songs, let's see. When you're playing in the music scene in Brazil in general, like do you find it like do you find that acoustic works a little better, or is it rock music like really a bigger influence? Like, would the acoustic guitar be the big hit?
Yeah, that's a tough question. I think that acoustics goes better here in Brazil.
Mm,
Um, not for how can I say this? Here in my city, for an example, I play in some bars. I say
yeah,
it's
yeah,
correct.
totally.
And during the pandemics, the people are asking for acoustic because it's just one guy playing, you know,
Right.
playing and singing, and there is a more expensive social distancing. But you can hear MPB, this the popular music here in Brazil. It works better with an acoustic guitar, you know. Um, I don't know. It was exactly this your question. I am just trying to.
It's totally fine. No, I think the internet's cracking up a little bit.
Oh,
The
let me
connection.
see. Yeah, the connection is
Bum-ba-dum.
a little bad there.
Oh no, the connection.
But you are hearing me? It's okay now?
I can hear you. I can hear you a little bit. It's really, really fuzzy. It's kind of like toaster vision.
Oh, bad.
Let me see. Yeah, let me try and put.
Let me try something else.
Yeah, sure.
I can change the room.
Technical.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Sounds a little better.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh man. Let me see. Let me see. Here, actually, I'm going to try something. Let me exit you out and then request again, and I'll pop you back in. It might just need to reset in.
Okay, okay. No
Give me a
problem.
sec.
Okay. Go ahead.
We'll be right back with Bruno Bonafini, ladies and gentlemen. Had a little technical difficulty here, but exciting stuff already. Learning, learning, learning. I was supposed to go to Brazil this past May with Steve and hopefully meet Bruno and a bunch of his friends and everybody, but the whole world kind of shut down, so we didn't get to. And here he is again. Let's see if we can get this going. Connecting. Hey! Yes.
I'm back. Oh, nice. The internet here in my house is very bad. Very bad.
Gotcha.
Sorry about that.
We'll try to get it between the glitches. We'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I was just explaining just as we were off, Steve Harner. You met Steve down in Brazil, right?
Yeah. During the Carnaval.
Yeah, exactly. And he was telling me so many great stories about it. And we were supposed to go together with a few friends this past May, I believe.
Oh.
But then everything, kind of popped apart.
Yeah.
So we're like, really, really would love to go. But yeah, he told me so many funny things about you guys just hanging out and kind of travels. Like, how did you and Steve kind of link up? Like, did you guys just cross paths? What happened?
Man, we were just in one of the parties in Carnaval, and I was with my university friends. We went all together to this party, and it was right in front of the beach. There was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And we met some other friend in common, Lenny Viola. She's a German girl that possibly you asked about if I were in Brazil or German. Mm-hmm. And we just met each other, and it was Lenny, Steve, and the Freddy. He's an Italian guy. And they were all together in a hostel, Yeah. And it was awesome. We just met and started to talk. And there was a German girl, an American guy, an Italian guy, and we were just talking and partying together. It was awesome.
And Steven, he said,
spaghetti. Yeah.
Yeah, he told me quite a few stories about the wild little crew you guys had walking around with. That was really cool.
Yeah,
That's
we
great.
were a little bit drunks on that moment.
Hell yeah. Nice. So speaking of Carnival, I've never been. Again, it was going to be my first one. Like, what is your experience with Carnival? Like, do you play music during that? Do you just set up somewhere, or do you enjoy it? Like, what do you do?
Yeah, when I was in college, I used to play with my, I don't know how to say this, but it was like a big band, Here it's called batucada. It's like samba and all of this stuff, very high music, and just for performance, people to dance and this stuff. And I used to play guitar or sing, but it's not like it's not what I play with my band or what I play acoustics on here on the bars right here. Mm-hmm. But it was just most for parties, It was an specific band, just for that. I used to play with my group called Tatucada.
Mm. Very nice.
From the
awesome.
College, Yeah.
Yeah.
But sorry.
Oh no, I was going to say that sounds like awesome. You got like an entire band just for that specific situation.
Yeah, exactly. Here we have a lot of parties during the college. It's called cervejadas. It's like beer and party and everybody getting painted, Mm-hmm. And we used to play with this kind of bands. And it was very, 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 very exciting. It was very awesome. But during the carnival, I don't play with my band because the style of music, we can make some, how can I say, man, adjustment, you know?
Right.
Because it's difficult to play blues and rock music, and people get, oh, carnival, oh, awesome. No, it's a different public.
Right, right. That's interesting. It's like a totally different vibe than like the bars
Yeah,
and the scene. It's like
exactly.
it's its own thing. That's really cool.
Exactly.
Nice. I heard, what was it like? I feel like 600,000 people or something crazy. Like just
Yeah,
like
it's very,
giant.
yeah, exactly.
That's wild, man.
On the Rio de Janeiro, Rio de Janeiro, I will not pronounce with, I will try to pronounce the words, but in Rio de Janeiro, it's a crazy thing, man. I never had went to a carnival like that, you know, and it was, oh my God, it was crazy.
Wow, that was your first carnival, or that was like the
Yeah,
wildest one? Oh, that was your first
yeah,
one. Wow,
yes.
that's crazy. Very cool.
It
Yeah, I
was,
would assume in my head, I think like everybody from Brazil is like, oh, when it happens, everybody goes. It's like every year, go,
yeah,
go,
you
go.
should come here.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting.
On the
Very
next
cool.
one after the pandemic.
Dude, that'll be like an eruption.
Yeah,
Gigantic. That's
totally.
cool. That's nice. So, yeah, man. So the kinds of music kind of splits up a little bit, and like Carnival kind of takes over and just becomes like it's like this cultural thing, like this big, monstrous kind of
Yeah,
event. That
yeah.
sounds really, really cool. Yeah. So I guess a little bit more about you too. Like you said, you're a lawyer now. You actually became a
Yes,
lawyer. Very
yeah.
crazy. What made you like? How long were you going for that for?
Man, my father is a lawyer, and since I was a kid, I was very influenced by him. And during these days, I don't know if I am a lawyer and a musician, or a musician and a lawyer. You know, I am
Like,
somewhere between of these two kind.
yeah.
But I always want to concern my career as a lawyer, or as a how can I say this, man, on this hard profession, you know, and play my music together without an interruption, you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's very hard to be a lawyer and be a musician and assume these two at the same time, you know.
Right. I'm
I am making me understand.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's definitely tough. Like
Okay.
trying to being a
Yeah.
musician and being anything else is always like really like,
Yeah.
how do I do it? You
Exactly.
know?
An artist in general, you know.
Definitely.
But
Yeah.
I think that I am making the things work.
It looks like
Uh,
it.
yeah, I am engaged now, and I
Huh.
am playing to save
Nice.
money to pay all the bills, you know. And but I always took music at my passion, you know, before
Hmm.
my work and before a hobby. It was always a passion since I was a kid. I used to play in my room, imagining to be in a bar, in a stadium. And in these days, when I am playing, I just remember the feeling that I used to have when I was a kid playing in my room, you know? Like,
Mm.
man, I am really playing for these people. I am composing my songs. And now we are recording some composings. And man,
Oh,
it's
cool.
very satisfying.
You're recording with the band too.
Yeah, exactly. With the Bona
Very
Trio.
cool.
It's a song called Laughing. It's a funky music. It's like
Nice.
blues funk. Yeah.
That's cool. Hell yeah. Nice, man. Yeah,
And we
it's
are
funny.
very excited to put on the world.
Very cool. Nice, man. Yeah, I love what you said about like when you were a kid, like you're playing in your room and you imagine you're playing for like a stadium full of people. And even when you're out
Yeah,
playing these little coffee gigs and you got a mask on and you're like, okay, we can play for so many people. It's like that's the passion.
exactly.
That's the growth right there.
Yeah.
That's great. I think that's kind of like the
Exactly.
seed for all music, for all musicians, really. If you can keep that spirit alive, you can kind of keep music going. That's what
Yes.
music is. It's very
That's
cool.
exactly this, man.
Absolutely. So is that the new rock music, the funk and blues, is that going to be on Spotify as well under the Bona trio?
Yeah. We are just doing the hard stuff to send the music to be approved, and but it's almost there. You know,
Yeah.
we thought that on this past week we were able to put online the song, but we think that we wait just one more few days.
Cool.
But it's almost ready, and we are very excited because it's our first one. It's our first record ever, and we also recorded a video clip. You know,
Nice. Good.
playing. Yeah, but it will be on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram.
Very cool. Nice. Yeah, we'll definitely keep that posted. We'll share it around when it comes out. Make sure everybody hears about
Oh, thanks a lot. Let's make
it.
it.
For sure. Yeah, so another question I had too. A few weeks back, I was talking to another Instagram friend. He is from Iran, and he was talking about like the music scene there and like what he was recording, and like you need like certain permits, and you can't exactly go out in the streets and play, and it was very like almost restricted. But you know, he was kind of telling me how he kept music alive for himself. It's really interesting
Oh,
perspective. But like in Brazil,
yeah.
is that similar? Do you need like permits to go places? Can you just set up like, of course, without a pandemic, but like, could you just like set
Yeah.
up?
No, you can go just and set up and play. But when I was in Portugal, I used to play on the streets. I just took my guitar, go to the street, open my bag, and start to play. And the people were just throwing coins and. But here in Brazil, yeah. But there in Portugal, I don't know if I don't know. No, I really know the culture is very different. You know, for street artists. You know, and
Right.
here in Brazil, you don't see this too much. Here in my city, Londrina, there's a street, a public street called Calçadão, and you can see one of two musicians playing, but it's very hard. And when you see this kind of musicians playing, they almost don't have any cash back on their bags. You know, it's
Right.
very complicated here. It's like I think that society judges like, oh man, this is a crappy man. I don't know how to say this, but it's not. Oh, nice! That there's a musician playing on the street. Let's see, let's hear it. Let's
Like
appreciate
exciting.
it. No, yeah. It's a different perspective. You know, I think it is this. Um, that's it. I think.
Yeah, yeah. Is that more of
It's
like
bad.
because is that more of like the times that we're in now, or is that just a general kind of cultural thing as we're going?
Yeah. I think that is more cultural in general.
Gotcha.
Um,
Interesting.
and it's sad, you know. Always when I am walking in the streets and I see a musician playing, I think, man, he's so good. He needs to be valorized. Is this the
Yeah.
word?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
And
thing. Same thing here in Philadelphia. Like every time I see
yeah,
a musician,
really.
like as I played out more live, like even if I was on the street or playing at a bar or something, I got more like, wow, when you finally get your own tips or you get your own kind of accolades, like someone stops and says, like, wow, like I love what you're doing. You're like, wow, really? Like you like the music I'm playing? This is great. You know,
Yeah,
so when I see
exactly.
someone else like doing it and they're doing it really well, it kind of changed it's like, you know, I should give that person some money. I should stop and tell them like, you're awesome. You're really good.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
really extend that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And for me, in my perspective, I don't consider me a proper songwriter. You know, I don't. I try to assume this for me. I am a songwriter, I am a composer, but it's difficult for me because here in my city, there's a lot of real good musicians, you know, and a lot of, oh man, perfect bands. And the culture scene here in Londrina is very rich, very, very rich. And I look at these artists and I just think, man, I am just at the size of an ant, man, you know, next from them.
Mm.
And we don't see the public in general supporting these local artists down here, you know, like outro music, you know, mostly you will go to a coffee, a bar, and you will hear cover songs. And that's not a problem with this, you know. But
Yeah.
the composers and the outro songs, it's more like, oh, okay, you compose, you are a songwriter, but we want to have some fun, hear something famous, you know. It's mostly like that.
Yeah, it's a little harder. It's just tougher. Like it's just not as
Yeah.
responsive like that. But it's good to see someone like you going out and doing that though. Like, you know, like you're doing your thing with life. You're becoming a lawyer. You are a lawyer. And you're getting your life. You got
Yeah.
your lady. But you're still playing music and you still got that passion and you're still growing. That's like that's what it's really all about. That's why we wanted to talk to you, honestly.
Oh, thanks, man. And
Totally.
I appreciated this so much.
Yeah. Let me see. So I was gonna say I got a little bit more time. Then we were gonna peace out and have Steve come on too. So we'll exit out of here and
Okay.
pop in with Steve. But
Okay.
yeah, so I guess the very last question we'll have, like, what is the biggest thing you've learned about playing music in general?
Oh, that's a tough question. Man, I don't want
Oh no,
to
the internet.
this. I'm trying, but it's hard. But the most important thing that I learned was just to keep playing, you know, just keep
Oh wait,
playing.
the internet's
Oh,
breaking up again.
uh,
It's good timing, right?
oh, sad.
I know. Let's see. See, I can hear you a little better.
Yeah,
Let me see.
but the image is cracking.
There we go. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, try again.
Okay.
There we go.
I
Cool.
think that what I've learned for most valuable is to keep pushing and keep playing. My relationship with the other musicians and the public and other peoples in general, and the truth about every note played, you know, to put your heart on every note and in every word, and support the others musicians, the others artists. And I think that this is the most valuable thing that I've learned during this time as a musician. I don't know if I was
Nice.
divagating too much.
I totally understand what you're saying, and I love that. You know, like really support your friends and like really come back
Yeah,
to zero and be like, what are we doing here? You know, support each other, really give.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
amazing.
I have a
That's
lot
great.
of
Wise words.
friends here that are a lot good musician, very good musicians, and I just learn every day with them. You know.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Very cool. Dude, that's great. Well, Bruno,
Yes,
it's been
yes, man.
amazing talking with you, man.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate your inviting me.
Absolutely.
And I hope that my English wasn't so bad.
English was gorgeous, beautiful. It was amazing. Very good.
It's been
But yeah,
more than a year that I don't speak in English. So the last time was with Steve, I think. probably.
Really? No way.
Yeah,
Wow. Well,
yeah.
you sounded great for like almost about a year off. That's crazy. Well, yeah,
But
man.
thanks so much, man.
Absolutely. Everybody here right now, we're going to be going live in another like probably 10 minutes with Bruno again, but my buddy Steve, the owner of Bridge Set Sound, and the one who met him on a crazy adventure. They'll be talking a little bit too
Okay.
about kind of part 2 of the podcast. So stay tuned. We'll see
Yeah.
you guys in like 10 minutes. Peace, man. Great
Thank you
talking
so
to you.
much. Peace.
Later.
Okay, this is Steve now at Bridge Set Sound. I am going to bring Bruno in 1 second. Bruno!
Hey, Steve.
Bruno! Hello!
Hey, man. It's been a long time.
Too long! Good to see you.
Yeah. Oh, man. My internet is failing.
It's okay. Well, we have time.
Okay.
I
Let's try
remember
something.
when I was in Brazil taking pictures, the internet is a little different, so it took a very, very
Yeah.
long time. But
Yeah.
you and Matt were talking, and you said it's been about a year since you spoke English, maybe with me. And
Yeah.
so my first question is, how many languages do you speak?
Man, just two, Brazilian language and English. And I am learning Italian with how can I say, my girlfriend, but we are engaged. She's my
Fiance.
fiance. Yes, exactly.
Yes, very
She's an
nice.
Italian teacher and she's trying to teach me.
Okay, so your fiance
Yeah.
knew Italian when we came to dinner, and then
Yeah.
I just remember so many
And she talked
languages.
to
It was so
Fred.
fun.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah. I still talk to him sometimes.
Oh, nice. We lost the contact, man, after the carnival.
So I was supposed to go to Milan first, and then the pandemic happened very bad in Milan. I was going to visit him, and
Same.
then we were supposed to come to Rio for Carnaval
Oh,
again,
man.
and then the pandemic. So all of my travels were canceled.
Just ruined the plans.
But the good news is, now when we can travel, we're gonna come visit you. And
Oh,
then,
man. I appreciate this
yes,
so much.
yeah,
Come
we
see me.
really, I want to bring Matthew down to Carnival to see the music,
Yeah,
meet
it
you,
would be
meet
awesome.
other people. Yeah. So do you
Yeah.
know, did they still have Carnival this year with the pandemic, or?
No, they suspended the carnival for the next year, 2021, because the pandemic here it's in a very bad situation, you know. And they're
Yes, it's
trying to oh, my internet is bad. Wait, are you hearing me?
I can hear
It's
you.
okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They were trying to hold the carnival to June or July, but I don't know. I don't know. Possibly it will happen because carnival makes a lot of money here in Brazil, you know.
Oh, yes.
And possibly it will happen, but we will see just after the vaccine.
Let me try again with the internet. 1 second.
Okay.
There we go. Let's try again. All right, we are waiting for Bruno to come back. This is part 2. Facebagel, excuse me, did part 1, and we're just trying to reel him back in here. Got a few more questions for him, and then we'll see if we can get him to play a few songs. But does anyone have any questions that we should ask Bruno when he does come back. If you have a question for Bruno, definitely let us know, and we will hopefully get the answer. And it looks like there's people coming from a wide range of places. So if you are listening, we would love to know where you are from. If you are here in the US, if you're in Portugal, Bruno unable to join. Let's see. As I was saying, the internet infrastructure is a bit different. And I remember I took like so many pictures when I was there, and then I had to wait till we got home to load them. All right, connecting.
Sorry.
Bruno! There he is.
Sorry, man. I just changed the room because I am next here.
Very nice.
Okay, let's try again. I will just hold my phone because the internet was bad in the other room.
It's okay. No worries. So you said you know some English, Portuguese, and a little bit of Italian. And
yes.
I guess Spanish as well, right? Because it's pretty similar.
Yeah, a little bit. We just make some tricks.
It was fun in the hostel when I was with Lene. We're gonna have Lene on the podcast, but she was the best because she knows so many languges. So everyone got to meet because of Lene. Lene is speaking Portuguese, French, German, Italian, English, just amazing. So so how far do you live from Rio? Because I met you in Rio, and I know you live somewhere else in Brazil.
Yeah, it's very far. I think that 800 miles, But here we say in kilometers, not in the unity of size, is different.
Oh yeah, we're the only ones that made up our own stuff.
Yeah.
Miles, inches.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There is like I am in the state of Paraná, in the north of the state of Paraná, and there is São Paulo, all the state of São Paulo, which is very big, and next there's Rio de Janeiro. It's very far.
Okay.
It's not impossible to go with car. It's like it's something like 10 or 12 hours riding the car,
So when I met you in Rio, did you drive to Rio or did you fly?
I fly it. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So in your city as well, is there like a smaller carnival that usually happens, or is Rio kind of like the center?
Yeah, actually the Rio de Janeiro is the center of carnival down in the south, because there is up there in Salvador, Bahia, and there's a lot of big center of carnival. And here in my city, they are trying to create something like a celebration for the city. We have a huge space here called Aterro, and it's very close of a lake down here. A lake. It's an artificial lake, but it is a lake. And they're trying to create this kind of demand here,
And is this where you were born?
Yeah. I was born here in Londrina, and I live here all of this time.
Did you go to school or university in Portugal?
Yeah, I actually started the university here. I studied law, and when I was in the third year, I went to an exchange in Portugal in the city of Coimbra. It's right in the middle between Porto and Lisbon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I just stayed there for 6 months.
Very nice. So are Brazil and Portugal the only two countries that speak Portuguese, or are there some others around
No,
you?
there's others. Down here in South, I don't remember the countries, but in Africa there's a lot of countries, a lot of people that speak in Portuguese that has the Portuguese as the official language. You know.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Very nice.
Yeah, yeah,
I think, can you hear me?
yeah, perfectly. And you?
A little bit.
Oh, sorry, my
It's
internet
okay.
is very bad here.
No worries. Let me try one more time.
Okay.
All right, let's get him back. Bruno's playing with our emotions.
I'm back.
There he is, looking good.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Have you ever visited the United States?
No, not yet. But I really want to go there.
Where do you want to come?
I don't know exactly, but I really want to make to visit Chicago because of the blues scene.
Oh yeah.
Um, New York, obviously, everybody that goes to United States want to visit New York, and Philadelphia. Why not?
There it is. That's the answer.
Yeah.
So when you do visit, the good news is New York is only 2 hours away from Philadelphia. So
Oh, nice. It's very
it's
close.
very easy. And Chicago is amazing. I do love Chicago. I've been there many times. So yeah, hopefully you can come and maybe you come to Philadelphia and we go to New York with you and hang out.
Oh, it will be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, then we have the store here so you can come in and
Yeah, you told me about the store when you were here. We talked about it.
so it used to be a store, but now with the pandemic, we actually turned it into a recording
In a
studio.
studio. Oh, nice, man.
So then we'll just record some songs when you're here.
Nice, very nice.
So you were talking to Matthew about recording your songs with
Yes.
the blues coming out. Are you doing that at home? Are you going to a studio? Where are you recording?
No, I am going to a studio of a friend of
Mm-hmm.
mine, and he was in United States a few time ago,
Mm-hmm.
and he's called Marco Aurelio. He have a awesome studio down here. It's called Toque Grave, and we are just recording with him. He's a very good friend from long time. He also played with my drummer. They had a band in the past, and we felt like home recording with him. You know.
It's very important. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, now that we do not have a store, we have a drum set up here. We never had drums before, so Matthew's
Yeah.
been learning drums and we've been recording that.
Nice.
So when you do record, what is your process? Are you focusing on like one song at a time and spending, a couple of days or a week, or are you doing a whole album?
No. I think that one song at a time.
Goodness,
When
yeah.
I compose, it's very hard for me. I have a lot of lines of guitar and some riffs on the electric guitar and some solos, ideas, and I record a lot. But when I try to put this in a complete song, it's very hard for me. Mostly for me, the way it works, it's just sit, grab my guitar, and I start to play, and the ideas comes and all of the same time, you know, the right process and the harmony process.
So do you usually start the idea and then take it to the trio and then they work it out, or do the other members write the music and then you write stuff to them? What is the usual collaboration or writing process?
Usually, I start with an idea, and I call him to them, and I just say, let's go to a studio. I have an idea. Let's play, and I just show them my idea. Show the how can I say this?
A demo,
Okay,
maybe we call it a demo, just the idea.
Yeah, it's like a demo. Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
And they just start entering and playing and putting their ideas on the middle, you know.
Yeah.
And in the end, we are just playing the song like a jam, a real jam.
Very nice. So I heard you talk about John Mayer.
Yes.
Amazing, of course. What other? So you said John Mayer, Jimi Hendrix. Are there? What's that? Oh, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah.
What Brazilian musicians would you say for someone in the United States to listen to learn about maybe blues coming from Brazil?
Man, I probably would say Tim Maia, Lenine, Cazuza. There's a lot, man, coming out of my head.
You will have to text me, and then we can write the names so that the people here can listen to the music too.
Perfect. Perfect. I just write right now.
Or later. Later is good.
Okay. No problem. I just do that.
Perfect. So you're writing any songs in Italian for your fiance?
Man, I tried, but I failed.
Just spaghetti.
There's a real good band, Italian band. It's called Moda. I think that it's Moda. It's an Italian band, very, very good. And she showed me then, and I was very inspired when I hear those songs. But I can't write in Italian right now. Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, there's something very romantic with a lot of Italian music, and I think you can do it, because when I listen to your music, the language doesn't matter. Even if I don't understand the words, maybe I don't know what you're saying, but I think I do. I think I do, just from the way
nice.
Everything sounds.
That's the intention.
Yeah. We love it up here. And so also, do you have any songs in English, or maybe that's a little challenge to write a?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are recording with the trio, and when we started the trio, I used to compose just in English because of the influence of blues, And after we started to think, but we are in Brazil, we have to compose and write in Portuguese, because people here and our friends, my friends that have my age, don't hear too much blues, and also sometimes doesn't make sense for them because they were not understanding a word, but like you said, or the internet is good.
Yes.
It's okay?
Yep.
Okay. And like you were saying, doesn't matter the word for me, because I think that I know what you are saying or trying to say. And after of this process, we are just starting to compose in Portuguese right now, trying to join. Sorry, man. I am just trying here.
It's okay. He's frozen.
Some Brazilian influence.
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Can you hear me, Bruno?
Yes.
Okay. So in your music, do you use any traditional Brazilian instruments? like the Kashishi or Birambao or anything yet?
Not yet, but we have one song called I will say in English. It's like they want to kill John. You know, eles querem matar João here, and it's a rhythm called Baião. It's from the north of the country, and we will put how I don't know how to say in English those triangle.
Yeah, triangle.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And just put that rhythms in the song, you know. But
Nice.
not yet. But it will be.
So when you make the videos that you put on YouTube and things, are those with the studio, or do you do those by yourself or with a friend or fiance?
Yeah. On the YouTube, all of those videos were recorded by cell phone or GoPro, but
Okay, yeah.
all of them amateurs. It's this. It's correct.
The what?
Amateurs.
Oh,
I
amateur.
don't know.
Yeah. You're correct.
And all of them, but the two songs that you hear in the Spotify was recorded on my friend's studio, you know, because
everything,
of the quality of the audio and this stuff.
everything looks very professional and sounds very good. So very good work.
Nice to hear it, man.
Absolutely. So I'm wondering if maybe you want to play a song with your guitar for us.
Sure.
Sure, nice. Whatever you want.
You want a Portuguese song or in English?
Yes, please. Let's do Portuguese. Yeah.
Okay, let's make it. The one called Quando Velho For. Quando velho for, te lembrarei de tudo e cantarei ao mundo nossa canção. E quando o frio chegar, te envolverei em meus braços, em meio a entrelaços. Da nossa primeira dança, de todo o meu desejo, nosso primeiro beijo. E assim continuarei te lembrando que em meio a tantos encantos sempre escolhi você. E é assim, e era pra ser você perto de mim, eu perto de você. E é assim, e era pra ser você perto de mim, eu perto de você. That is. Thanks, man.
I love it. I love it. I had an idea while you played.
Oh,
maybe,
please.
Maybe you and Matthew, maybe we can write a song, together, email back and forth.
Man, it would be awesome.
That would be.
I am totally in.
You sing so nice. Matthew sings so nice. Both play guitar.
Thanks,
I think it might be very cool to work out a song together, and then we can share it with everybody.
Yes, I am totally in. You can count with me. Absolutely.
Yes, we will definitely do that.
Oh, sure. Let's make it.
So, do you have any plans for the evening now in Brazil, or are you supposed to stay home and not go out with the pandemic, or are things
No,
loose?
I am just staying. You say in the vacation or during the next week?
Oh, nice. So no work for the week?
No, no, no. I understand what you said. You are saying if I will go out on the weekend or in my vacation.
Just like tonight, now after we
Ah,
hang up, are you allowed to go out, or are you supposed to stay inside because of the pandemic?
no, no. Today I will stay in home, but I am not totally in quarantine, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I am going out, but taking care and not going to some, yeah, here, you know. But I am not going in places with a, a lot of people. I am trying to save myself. Man, that is the best mask I ever seen. By far, is the perfect mask.
I'm gonna bring this to Carnaval next time.
Oh, please.
Yeah, Matthew and I were going to be together, but actually today, Philadelphia had to announce new rules to
Mm,
limit people being together. So
okay.
it's getting very bad again here. So
It's getting
restaurants,
worse than before.
yeah, yes, it's worse than the first time. Um,
Whoa.
not people in America, a lot of them don't like to wear this, so it just
Mm-hmm.
gets very bad. So
Yeah.
um, we'll see. But yeah, right now, no school or anything until January. Next year.
Mm-hmm.
So even restaurants, you're only allowed to go eat with your family. No friends at the restaurant or anything either. So
Mm-hmm.
hopefully we get over this so that you can come visit us. And
Yeah, please, please, man. It will be awesome.
yes, so keep us posted. We'll share all your music. It was so good to see you again
Oh
and speak
man,
with you.
I appreciate you so much. Thanks for inviting me.
I'm so
And
glad we
as
met.
I said to Matthew, I hope that my English wasn't bad
Oh,
enough.
no, perfect. That's and in Brazil it was fun because people like you don't get to speak English very often. So, all of you were coming up and speaking with me, and everyone
Yeah.
was so nervous, but everyone's English was perfect, better than
Oh,
the English
that's
here,
nice.
I think. Yeah, because when you learn
The
English,
next,
you learn
yeah.
you learn English the right way. When people here
Oh,
speak English now, they don't think about, the right way. So sometimes it's actually
oh.
easier for me to understand you. But no, very, very good. I think about the dinner that Lene took us to very, very often. Just so
Yeah,
laughing all night. It was so much fun.
yeah. Lenny's an
And
incredible person, man.
yes, yeah, she gave us a list of people and said you right away. And I said, Bruno sings? And she's like, yes, look at
Oh,
him. And I
nice,
said,
man.
what? He's so good. He's so good.
Thanks so much.
So keep it up, and we'll reach out to you. You can send us a list of Brazilian musicians that we can
Okay,
tell people here to listen
perfect.
to, and we'll write a song with you and Matthew together, and
It will be
release it.
awesome.
It'll be amazing.
Let's make it. Let's
Awesome.
make it.
All right, Bruno. Well, thank you so much. Have a great
Thank
night.
you so much, Jim. It was a
All right.
pleasure meet you again.
Absolutely. You too. We'll see you.
Thanks, man. Bye.
Bye. So there you have it. That was Bruno down in Brazil. My friend that I got to meet really on a whim when I was in Carnaval, or not in Carnaval, when I went for Carnaval last year, whenever it was. When we can all travel again, if you love music, I highly, highly recommend putting Carnaval in Rio on your list. It is an experience unlike any other, and it's all centered around music and dance. The craziest one that I saw, well, to fill out the details, every neighborhood gets a day basically to do what they want, to have their blocko, they call it, the block party. So I forget which neighborhood it was, but it was like 500,000 people or more, a huge stage, and it must have been like a 20-piece samba band that just played Sgt. Pepper's by the Beatles over and over again for hours. And it was so perfect, so good, so much dancing, so friendly. The energy, everything you've heard about Brazilians is true. Just will speak with you. If they want to get dinner with you, just go. And they mean it. They'll show up. They'll be good. They might be a little late, but it's just an amazing time. The costumes, again, the dance, the floats. It's just it's really actually kind of the best of what we all should be as far as a community goes. So hopefully in 2021 we'll be going down to Rio for Carnaval. Matthew, myself, our buddy Bill, who will be on a future podcast as well. And you should join us. We should try and get like a bunch of people just to go to Carnaval and hang out and jam. But that's it for this episode, or whatever you want to call it. And stay tuned for more. Thank you to Matthew. Thank you to Bruno. Thank you to all of you for listening. And we'll see you again soon. Have a good day.